Hello and welcome everyone. We have a great show for you today. I am Josh.
And I'm Adilene, and we look forward to bringing you the best news to your campus.
Behind the Cat in the Hat is American writer and illustrator Theodore Seuss Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss's influence has inspired many generations for many children. In addition to as many children's books, Seuss's work has been adapted into cartoons, movies, toys, and plays.
March 2nd, 1904, Theodore Seuss Geisel was born. An American writer and illustrator best known as Dr. Seuss, he has entertained generations for children and young adults. Dr. Seuss has wrote 46 children's books. Here are some of his books he has published. The Cat in the Hat, 1957. Green Eggs and Ham, 1960. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 1982. The Lorax, 1971. One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, in 1960. Dr. Seuss ABCs, in 1963. Fox in the Socks, in 1965. If I Ran the Zoo, in 1950. Hi guys, I am Roxanne, and I'm here with Raul. So Raul, I'd like to ask you, what do you remember of Dr. Seuss?
What I remember of Dr. Seuss is his literacy, his books, and especially what he is known for his rhymes.
I love his rhymes. Do you remember what book do you like of his?
I actually do remember a book. It's called Green Eggs and Ham. We used to read it in class, and I remember that we used to sit down with eggs and ham, of course, and we would just read it out loud. And yeah, I really enjoyed his books.
Why Green Eggs and Ham?
Because just the experience that you had just sitting in class and learning at the same time that you're eating. So I mean, you can't forget an experience like that. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi guys, I am Roxanne and I'm here with Cruz. So Cruz, what do you like about Dr. Seuss?
I like that he's really colorful with his illustrations, and that his rhymes are really consistent and funny, and he makes his characters are really out there and imaginative. So yeah, that's what I like about him.
I like him too. What is your favorite book of his?
I like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, because I never read the book, but every year during Christmas time they show the story on TV. So as a kid, I remember that, and I knew that was a Dr. Seuss story. So.
Well, I love his books. I'm sure you could agree. But thank you so much for your time. Build up knowledge and skills by reading and exposing yourself to the world. The more that you read, the more things you will know.
This week, our reporter Leanne spoke with one of the many student clubs here at EPCC. She's here to tell us more about her story.
Considering the current growing acceptance of the LGBT community, it's uplifting to know that there is a place not only for LGBT students to feel safe and comfortable, but for straight individuals as well. This week, we sat down with the club to talk about their mission and what.
Hi guys, I am Roxann Moreno, and I'm here with 3 advisors from the GayStraight Alliance Club, and they'll be here to give us more information about it. Right now, we'll hear from President of GSA.
Hi, my name is Ana Maria. I'm the president of the GSA Club. My duties as a president for GSA are presiding meetings, making sure the club is reaching to the community, delegating responsibilities to the officers, and promoting anti-bullying. What made me join was when I started community college, I was at a very low point in my life and I felt I was alone. I had a teacher tell me about this club, and I feel like it made me stronger. Now, as a president, I want to help people that need that help the same way the club helped me. What I like most about this club is how different we all are, not just physically, but as a community, we treat each other with respect.
And now we will hear from Vice President of GSA.
My name is Andy Tiscareño. My duties involve assisting the president with stepping up for meetings if the president cannot be there. I needed the support because being not only bisexual but transgender, that's really helped me to grow as an individual.
Finally, the treasurer is going to enlighten us and will give us more information about the GSA events and more.
Hi, my name is Rocio Fierro. I'm the treasurer for the GayStraight Alliance here at EPCC. My duties as treasurer are basically to keep account of the money that is in our account whenever we do fundraising or we get donations Or anything that has to do with money or traveling, I'm supposed to know all of the numbers. In GSA, we try to do different events to support the LGBTQ community and create awareness. One of the events that we're actually doing is the Human Sexuality Fair. That's going to be a lot of fun. We did it about 2 years ago when I first joined, and it was a lot of fun. We brought in different representatives like Beto O'Rourke, and they talked about LGBTQ issues at the federal level and at the state level, as well as the community level. And we had different events, different activities, like we had a bull riding, we had a boxing glove, kind of a little quote that we had was like to fight AIDS. We do different events like that to bring the LGBTQ community together, but not just that, but to bring alliance with the people that support the LGBTQ community. A lot of members always talk about how important it is to have support, and as a club, our biggest mission is to make sure that people feel they have that support, know that they can come and that it's a safe environment for them to be able to express themselves and be themselves. And we're trying to bring more students on campus and make sure that the club is well established. Like on National Coming Out Day, we want to bring like a speaker to talk about LGBTQ issues or transgender issues. What made me want to join, when I was in high school, actually, I wanted to start a GSA, but I didn't have any support. Like, nobody wanted to be the advisor, and not many students wanted to do it. So when I came to EPCC and I found out that there were clubs, I thought, you know what, I'm going to start a GSA. And actually, when I was on my way to go ask for what I needed to do to start a GSA was actually recruiting. So I joined, and I thought it was great. I mean, I hope most of us have support from our friends. Not many of us have support from our family. But with GSA, you know, you have a group of people that you can count on. And that's the biggest reason why I wanted to join, is to make sure that people like me and other SGA members and people in the LGBTQ community can come in and feel safe. I also like that we have a mission to reach out to the community and make sure that they understand that the issues that we have are really important, and to make sure that people out there that feel alone, for them to know that they're not alone. So I think that's one of the biggest things that motivates me to make sure that the club not only like stays active, but like really tries to do as much as we can. We need to be the ones to take the first step in getting anything done if we want to like move forward with fighting homophobia and ignorance from people. And you don't have to be gay to join. That's why it's called the Gay and Straight Alliance. That's a big thing that a lot of people don't want to join, because they kind of feel like they have that label. We need somebody to step up to show that, you know, you don't have to be gay to be a part of the Rainbow Club.
This is Roxann Moreno, keeping you up to date with another awesome club here at EPCC.
Thank you, Leanne and Roxanne, for that informative story. It's great to know that there are safe places for students on our campus.
Well, the new Galaxy S7 phones from Samsung have just been released into the public. The Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge are now available for purchase and pickup. So we sent in our own entertainment reporter, Richie, to the EPCC campus to see if students are excited about the new tech.
It is becoming increasingly rare to find students who do not own a smartphone. Everybody uses them for their own reasons, whether it just be for a phone or for their own little computer. Now that the new series of Samsung Galaxy phones, dubbed the S7 and S7 Edge, have been released, I asked students if it was important to them to upgrade to the new device, and for the reasons of why or why not.
Well, knowing that it's waterproof and that it has a game capture inside it, I think I would. Because it seems pretty simple, pretty cool, but you can't take out the battery, and that is a negative. It seems like a better upgrade for your phone, and if I had the chance, then yeah, I would take it.
I myself do own the phone and do admit it has its handy uses. Longer battery life and better power can make the device useful for research and other things. The new phone does allow for extra storage, letting it store more information using a micro SD card. However, what does make this phone very interesting is its other compatible devices. The Galaxy Gear VR headset, or virtual reality as it's called, can be used with the S7 and S7 Edge phones. I had a few students try out the VR device to see if they enjoyed the experience of virtual reality.
I liked using the set. I thought it was very different and unique. Like I had never done that. It felt like if I had left the room and just entered like a new room where everything was different and I could control it. It got me like a little dizzy at the end, but yeah, I really liked it.
Actually, students are starting to see this technology for being useful in other fields of study other than entertainment. And even though the device may make you look a bit silly right now, the technology might get better.
I think that it could be used for more than just gaming. I think it could just be used for training maybe, maybe for airplanes and stuff like that, or even for medicine, like surgeries and stuff like that, make yourself look like you're in a surgery. It did feel weird. I did feel a little bit ridiculous. It just felt like I had like a huge goggles things in my head, but no, it felt really cool. I felt like a robot.
Whether it's the Samsung series of devices or others like the iPhone, smartphones continue to grow more powerful and more useful in our daily lives, and especially for students. This is Richie Crespo reporting for EPCC TV.
Phones today are now so powerful, they are pretty much like a small computer in your pocket. So if you need an upgrade, whether for school performance or regular performance, upgrading your tech when you can, it's a good idea. Don't leave, we'll be right back after these short messages.
I'll be taking that, love.
I'll be taking those back.
You remember this as a day that you almost took Tulsa's coffee from Captain Jack.
Got it. Was it all a dream?
Taza's Coffee. Simply bootyful.
Welcome back to EPCC News. Do you have kids and have nothing to do on a Saturday? Well, reporter Karina gives us information about EPCC Creative Kitty Corner.
Today I'm here with Marliv Gonzalez. She's going to be talking to us about the Kitty Corner, which is an event for children and parents to bond together. Let's take a look.
Okay, so Kitty Corner is a day that we have at El Paso Community College, and it's a fun and interactive day that we have for children, which is filled with arts and crafts and lots of free stuff that we have for the community. For the kids in particular, we target elementary school kids. We seek out to bring in organizations within our community and also the clubs that are here at El Paso Community College to each host a type of activity or a type of maybe a game on arts and crafts, so that the kids can actually engage and do something with their parent, and then take that arts and crafts home with them. Here for our performances, we have Pal from Papa Lock, and he will be performing at 10:30. We also have Ernie G. Watts from the El Paso Electric Company, so he'll be here. They'll be talking about energy conservation. At 11:15 we have Artistic Styles Dance Studio, followed by Papagayo, which will be doing some Shakespeare performances. And then we have Elmira Shriners, and followed by EPCC Cheer along with our mascot TJ. So we have 10 clubs that are registered to participate in this year's event.
This year's Kitty Corner is going to be a very big success with so many events coming along.
Wow, that looks like fun. I would definitely be telling my friends and family about this event. I know I would enjoy going. Here in the United States, 3 out of 4 men ages 20 and older are considered to be obese. This is becoming a national problem. So how do we fight it? Playing sports here at EPCC.
Here in the United States, 3 out of 4 people are obese or overweight. This is becoming a national problem. But how does EPCC deal with this? By having intramural sports. Here in EPCC, we have different intramural sports such as tennis, indoor soccer leagues, and even basketball. No matter if it's 2-on-2 playing the sport, it is a great way to stay in shape and healthy. Weights are another great way to stay in shape. You burn that excess fat and build muscle around your body, getting that great beach body. Here in the gym, soccer is growing in popularity, so I asked some of our fellow players why they love to play this sport and the health benefits they get from it. Some of their answers were entertaining.
What I like about playing soccer is that, I didn't choose it. It was mostly like soccer chose me because I played basketball, baseball, I skated, I played every other sport, and then until I started playing on soccer, I felt this something inside me that tells me that this is for me. What I like most is I like to take the opponent head on and then take him. That gives me a lot of fuel, so I enjoy doing that and then scoring after that. The health benefits is that it's a full body workout. It focuses mostly on your legs, but it's a total body workout, and it relieves stress. Every time I'm stressed with school stuff or life stuff, kicking the ball and getting the ball, angry at the ball and just kicking it as far as I can, that really helps a lot also. And it improves my condition, it helps me stay active, losing weight, and pretty much everything.
I like because, in my personal opinion, I like to make people angry. At the point that I like to dribble at them, and literally, what in Spanish is called túnel. It's a good sport. It literally it helps you like you can condition, or like if you wanna lose weight. It's like a sport of any kind of people. It's a good sport.
Basketball, being one of America's growing sports, is played a lot here at the gym. So I asked a fellow player why he chose the sport and the health benefits he gets from it.
Yeah, I like to play basketball because ever since I was little, I enjoyed playing, like dribbling the ball just around my house, and just like hearing the games when I was little, like how the spectators would yell out the name and like the whole crowd would cheer for you, and it's just a great sport to play. The health benefits for it is that it keeps me focused and keeps me in tone, and like it helps me like know who I am and my cardiovascular system.
It is very important that you maintain your body healthy and fit. And what better way to do this than by playing a sport? This is Gerardo Arias reporting for EPCC TV.
What a great way to stay productive and healthy at the same time. Now let's take a short break. Here at the Campus Life Office is the start of the student's road to success. Stop by in order to get your student photo ID and student handbook to be familiar about the campus. Don't be shy to the camera, say cheese.
Cheese!
The Campus Life Office is located on the second floor of the C building of the Valle Verde campus. And remember, EPCC is the best place to start.
Here we go.
Climate change and global warming are not accepted facts by hundreds of people, and for those who do accept this change and are aware of it, many do not take action. Selena tells us why our planet is damaged and how we should care for it.
Global warming and climate change are some of the greatest threats to our planet. Greenhouse gases create a thick layer in the Earth's atmosphere, trapping heat from the sun and causing the planet to warm up. Plane emissions, factory emissions, fossil fuels like petroleum, which produces fuels such as gasoline, kerosene, and diesel oil, and coal are causes for greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, one of the several greenhouse gases, is maintained by trees and flowers through photosynthesis. However, cutting down trees in massive quantities obstructs carbon dioxide maintenance. This is why it's important to keep our earth green and blooming.
Not only does farming and the cultivation of crops keep our planet flourishing, it provides us with food for our livestock, which provide us with beef and dairy, poultry and eggs, and wool for our clothing. Farmers also have a close connection to the land, which means they can help improve the quality of our soil and water.
Another effect of global warming is the way it can cause water on our surface to move towards the atmosphere. This is known as evapotranspiration. This increases drought in dry areas and may even dry out lakes and rivers. Global warming could also cause extreme and excessive amount of rain. It is also why sea levels are rising. The heat results in a higher amount of moisture in the atmosphere, which could also lead to floods. In our community of EPCC, we stay green with solar panels in the Valle Verde campus. Instructor David Rivera tells us about them.
Good afternoon, my name is David Rivera and I'm an instructor here at the ATC for the electrical technology, and I'm going to speak with you a little bit about our photovoltaic system that we have here. This was installed in cooperation with El Paso Electric. These solar panels are going to be producing DC, so the DC is what you're familiar with as far as your electronic equipment, your phones and cameras, things like that. This is called a grid-tied system, so what we do is we take the DC and we invert it to AC and tie in with the El Paso Electric grid, and what we don't use, El Paso Electric gets to redistribute throughout the campus or throughout their grid.
Another way to stay green is through the prevention of pollution of our air, land, and water. You can ride your bike more often instead of your car. Recycle old cans and other aluminum, plastic, and cardboard materials. And of course, by planting trees and flowers. In doing so, you'll keep the planet green and flourishing, you'll fight against greenhouse gases, and provide clean oxygen. Our planet is rich with diverse life, including trees, plants, and animals. We deserve a planet with a healthy future.
We ask you to help us keep our earth green and clean. I'm Selena Tinajero, back to EPCC TV.
Hey Adilene, how are you liking that fresh emerging spring weather?
Well, it's getting pretty hot now, so it's not the best thing in the world.
Well, you know what they say, if you can't handle the heat, you may want to stay out of this kitchen, especially that things are getting hot in Joe's kitchen this week on A Banquet on a Budget.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. There's an exciting show for you today. We have a full audience. Woo! I have a lot of food to make, so let's get started. This is Banquet on a Budget. So today, we're going to be making buffalo chicken, macaroni and cheese. Here's what we'll need. Our different kinds of cheese. We have our milk, the buffalo sauce, flour, seasonings, canned chicken. I know that sounds weird, but trust me, it's delicious. And of course, our macaroni. So, I've already started preparing and I have the water at a boil. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step, which is melting the cheese. So first, we gotta start off by mixing the flour and the milk together. We're gonna go ahead and move this into the saucepan. Now what we have to do is keep whisking this even more until it makes a nice thick concoction. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call in a little assistance to get this mixing while I have to mix the other stuff. So, you sir, why don't you come on in? By little. Okay, so he's gonna mix while I show you guys what's going on over here. And I'll go ahead and mix the rest of our ingredients together. This is always the best part because you get to get messy. So go ahead and get it all mixed up. We're gonna keep mixing this until it all gets nice and set in together. So just go ahead and keep mixing that. Now that our mixture is all nice and put together, I'm gonna go ahead and call in another guest user. Okay.
Big fan of the show.
Why don't you go ahead and hold that while I drain the pasta. So now our water is all drained. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Woo!
All right, next, final, and most important step. We're gonna go ahead and add the mixture in with our pasta. All right, time to serve it up. Jimenez, some cake and chicken. So there you have it. This recipe will feed up to 8 people. So whether you're having a party or you just want to have food for the week, go ahead and give this recipe a try. I know you won't regret it, and I can't wait to dig in. I'm Joe C. Until next time, thank y'all for joining me.
Yummy! That looks like some kickin' chicken. What do you say we stop by his place after this?
Sounds like a plan to me. Who doesn't like to watch a good movie? Or better yet, watch one created and starring your fellow college students. Here's Paul with more info about the annual film festival.
Lights, camera, action. Hearing these famous words lets you know filming has just begun. I got to sit down with Karina Chavez to learn about last year's film fest.
I didn't appear in one of the films, but I did do the little short commercials to introduce each segment of the films. I did do that. We did those during the morning. It was a lot of work, It was at Bassett Cinema, and we aired all the movies there. I had to make sure to tell everybody which theater to go to. I had to make sure all the directors were there. I think my favorite part was doing, I personally like doing the little intros for the films. It was very fun helping her out with those. And
okay guys, one more time. Action. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Yes or no, damn it?
I don't know if I can.
No. Yes.
Here we have a perfect example of some students working on a film for the EPCC Film Fest. Be sure to check it out this year.
Many people don't know the time consuming for the films. It takes a lot of time. So it's worth it coming to see the films, coming to rehearsals for rehearsing the films, doing all the acting, recruiting the actors, of course, and then all the editing and putting it all together, especially when we have to give it to Elvira to put all the films together. We have to make sure to put them in a certain order, which one are we going to put first, which one are we going to put last, how are we going to end it, and then our intermission, we have to make a little commercials for them and stuff, putting the whole film strip together, all of it, numbers of films together. That's the hardest part to do, but it's all worth it in the end, coming to watch them.
Reporting for EPCC TV, this is Paul Jimenez.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I am Josh.
And I am Adilene. This was EPCC TV News. Till next time.